What's going on, guys? Hey, y'all, what we gonna do? What we gonna do, man? Shoot, what we gonna do as a people? What we gonna do as a race? What we gonna do as a community? What we gonna do, man? Listen, man, let me fill y'all in what's been going on of lately, man. When they say chivalry is dead, I understand and I know why. But I got to tell you this, though, man. And again, just from my experience and being the person that I am and my character, I'm not going to stop being the man that I was groomed to be. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to mannerisms, when it comes to ethics, morals, discipline, when it comes to, all of that, protecting, all of that solid stuff. You know what I mean? And, the reason I'm saying this, man, because open the door for a woman, right? She on a nursing uniform. And if I had to guess, I'd give her between 45 and maybe 52 years old. You can't even get a thank you anymore. Can't even get a thank you. Can't even get a thank you. Shoot, if you at the gas station pumping gas, or you walking and it's just common courtesy and you say hello or hey, how are you? How you doing? You'll be, it's like a crime. You'll be lucky if they speak back. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm not gonna be petty. I'm not gonna stop and say, you know what? Now what I'm just not gonna stop, being the person that I am. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I do have to exercise discernment and like I say, because it's not all women, but you do have to be able to look and say, you know what? Wait a minute. All right, not today. Not this particular female. Like, nah, don't speak. Don't grab the door. Look, it's almost contradicting. Like, I thought you said you're gonna do it anyway. Look, now I said I'm gonna practice discernment. Like I say, if I look, because the young females, they do it. You know what I mean? The older females, like I say, I've experienced that of lately. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say, yeah, man, I don't, when I look at the future of my son and my daughter's like, oh man, I can only do the best I can do. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. But all in all, man, it's scary, man, because like I say, we heard the beast is gonna come, and then after the beast, then the Satan gonna come. You know what I'm saying? You hear about that in Revelation. Let me stop. But now I'm just using that example because it's kind of like, you know what? If we thought the colonizer was bad, with this doggone feminist movement that's going on out here, and they recruiting. When I say recruiting, I mean, shit, you got people of the alphabet community like join forces with this feminist movement, and man, whoo. Ooh, boy, it's a whole nother beast out here, yo. It's a whole nother beast out here. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's one of them things where it's like the world I live in and my aura, like this recent female, like when I opened the door for her, she had an attitude and everything. So I don't know what she going through, but this is what men always try to tell women, like, this is why y'all don't make great leaders, because y'all lead with emotion, man. Y'all lead with emotion. You're not logical. Many of you, most of you that I've experienced since I've been alive, you are emotional. And then fathers, daddies, the thought of them raising our boys, y'all must be crazy, man. Y'all better watch, listen, if you young and you ain't got no child, watch who you impregnate. Watch who you no, bro. Don't just know. If she ain't worth getting no championship ring, but don't spit no baby, because they'll spit one with you. All of these females who practice misandry and doggone who just have disdain for men, man, look, they'll go out here and get impregnated. They'll get impregnated by you in a heartbeat. And they don't. Come on, man. A man don't even bestow a ring. And they'll give them a baby. You know what I mean? This been going on for decades. So like I said, they lead with emotion. They not saying it's gonna make logical sense for me to doggone keep them closed, get me a ring after getting to know the person and building. Not this fairy tale that doggone Disney and Hollywood tell you about. No. You customize and you build together. Know the beauty of a man, and the man need to know the beauty of a woman. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. But like I say, you know, the future for the Western world, you got more and more women saying, hey, we don't need men, or we don't like men. Just the thought of looking at a man, like they jacked up and scarred. And what's crazy is, I didn't write the Bible. The Bible been said this, man. I'm talking about Book of Proverbs, chapter 21:19. Man, the Bible say it's best to doggone live in the wilderness than with a contentious woman. It's better to live in the wilderness. It's better to walk the hot desert sands barefooted. Well, just read Book of Proverbs, chapter 21:19. It'll tell you. Way better than I can tell you. But now it speaks on this, and that's not the only part of the good book that speaks on contentious women. It's like once they go bitter and they go bad, they done. They done. Because like what Charlie said, well, I mean this has been a saying since I was young. You know, basically, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. So a lot of these women that scorned out here, man, they don't look good, bro. They don't look good. And I ain't gonna lie, like I've been in my relationship, August of 2025 would be 24 years. So, you know, I got me one of the good ones early, you know what I'm saying? And got out the way, you feel me? And got out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Look, I behave. You know what I'm saying, and everything. Like I fly straight, you feel me? Like I'm good, you know what I'm saying? But you know, again, it's a nasty attitude, it's a nasty mentality to have. It's an ugly aura, you know, and it's sickening, man. It's sickening, you know, because like I say, these same very women that I'm talking about, it's not all of them, but the same ones I'm talking about, boy, they out here raising our children, meaning the boys and the girls. Fellas, please. No, on a serious note, like, please. Boy, if you can get custody of your child, try to get custody of your child. Whatever days the state set up for you to be in your child's life, you be in your child's life. Don't let these females sit here and try to raise our children like this, bro. It's already going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way. And you got some parents that does some co-parenting, but if we go back to the traditional way of things and the original way of things, look, you'll get to know that person, and she ain't wifey or marriage material, bro. You'll just come out better. Like, no, I mean, when it comes to having a child. Now, if y'all both, you know, are promiscuous and y'all believe in fornicating and are just, one night stand, and that's y'all business. But when it comes to procreating, holy matrimony. All right, holy matrimony. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like, again, once they go bad, it's like they gone forever, because they'll unalive you. They'll unalive themselves trying to unalive you. They will unalive themselves trying to unalive you. They hurt people. And then, when you not emotionally mature, man, you'll say anything and sound crazy and look crazy. You'll walk out of the house with a bonnet on and your house clothes and don't care. You cuss and disrespect your elders. And yeah, man, fellas, for whatever real men that are left out there, man, y'all do the right thing, man, and y'all raise y'all children, man, for real, because it's like a domino effect. Like, everybody got to feel it now. You know what I'm saying? You done went out here and did what you done did, and they hurt and they mad, and they don't give a damn. They don't. And if they had a chance, if they didn't have to carry the child, they'd probably be deadbeat mothers too. If the government wasn't taking care of them, it's a good chance they'll be deadbeat mothers too. A lot of them still deadbeat mothers, and the government will give them Section 8 and give them food stamps. You know what I'm saying? It's still deadbeat mothers. You know, get out here and go to jail, get out here and just make the craziest decisions just because they hurt. And they don't know what to do with their feelings, you know, and they deal with trauma, and it's your responsibility if you're dealing with trauma to seek some help. But like I say, these creatures are emotional, man. And then, you know, you can say what you want to say about Trump, but shoot, he saved us 2 times. He saved us from Hillary and from Kamala Harris. Well, they were finna try to run the country. Look, they were finna try to run the country. Well, we do not need that. We don't. Listen, we already know what we're dealing with. We already know what beast we're dealing with. We've been dealing with it for decades and hundreds of years. You know, I mean, like, we already know. So it's like we ain't like for this new beast. Let's just deal with the one we know. Let's deal with the one we know. You know, we know what they expect. You know what I mean? Hey, last but not least, man, in conclusion, families build communities. Keep your family together. Find out ways to hammer out a deal. Keep your family together. It's important. You're not gonna have no community without family. You're not gonna have no city without a community. You're not gonna have no doggone. You can't have no state. You can't have no thriving doggone economy without a family, man. And so it's important, man. We got to get back to our department and know our role. And like I say, you know, man and woman is the ultimate combination. For those who got sense and have it together are the ones that's operating in the adult capacity, man. Big shout out to y'all. I commend you guys. Keep up the great work. But to a lot of females who, you know, think that's cool to just go out here and just have babies with random dudes, and truth be told, they are the same dudes. Go behind me. You can go behind Mr. the late great Mr. Kevin Samuels. Y'all are having babies with the same dudes. A lot of y'all doggone meet a dude, he already have a child, and then you're turning around and give him another baby. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a small percentage. If I recollect correctly, 16% of the black fathers are the ones that y'all having babies with. They the same dudes. So your baby daddy got multiple baby mamas, and then you still got females that's ignorant. I'm not even gonna say foolish. Well, foolish too. That'll go right out here and still get that dude who got 2 baby mamas a baby. It's like something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. But like I say, it hurts me to see that these are the ones that's raising our children. So when they talk about their hate for men and just their disdain for men, what's crazy is a lot of the single mothers are raising them. The same very men they don't like. They raising them. Our girls, they not being taught how to be wives and how to be mothers because they mamas don't even know. So yeah, we got a whole nother beast we up against out here, and this is serious, guys. I mean, I know I laugh sometimes about it, but that's the key from crime. But it's dangerous. It's horrible. It's crazy. But like I say, that's my time, man. Shoot, drop your comments in below. Drop your comments in below, man. We need all of the help we can get. Hey, last thing real quick, man. It hurts me to know that when women say they don't need us, but then when I'm out here, I know they need our protection. It's man, man, it's crazy. They need and want our protection, but then you have a lot of women, so it's hard to decipher between the ones that's genuine for us and the ones that are not. You know, imagine being on a walking trail and someone's trying to harm your daughter, your teenage daughter, and I'm there to protect. You will probably thank me. But if most men just say, you know, we finna start going our own way, MGTOW, men going their own way, forget this, forget them, they don't care for us, they don't like us, then forget them. If that happened in our community, I don't know what y'all gonna do. I don't know, because like I say, it's immature to say that, because you got grandfathers, you got uncles, you got brothers, you got cousins. So you can never really even fix your mouth to say you don't need a man. And women, when y'all see these females, you know, acting out of line, you got to check them. And the same thing, vice versa. Dudes, guys, we got to check one another. Iron sharpen iron. And so, like I say, man, we got to put in some work, man. This is crazy, man. Like I say, like, they need our protection. Women need to be protected by men. If they try to go out here in this jungle alone, it just, a lot of times it don't work. And they think that, okay, I own a firearm, and you know what, you know, I got things under control, you know, due to the conveniences of the world. Let's just hope to God a purge don't happen, man. But quit saying you don't need men when you got brothers, nephews, uncles, and cousins, and grandfathers, and quit saying that. And neighbors. Come on, man. All right, I'm going this time for real, for real.